Good afternoon, Adam Ord at home, and in today's unboxing video we are taking a look at The Arrival. This is an area control game in which you are looking to expand your lands, fight off the Fomori, who are the evil demons plaguing the lands. So we'll start off with our rulebook here. I have to say the artwork's pretty cool on that. Very kind of Celtic kind of vibe we're getting from this, and we should, it seems to be based on kind of Celtic mythology. So we've got a nice clear layout for our components, and as we go through the usual stuff, the basic setup and how to play the game, you can see it's clearly laid out. We've got some nice clear instructions, visual aids there. So yeah, pretty good there. And then just that back page with our various tactics on there. So I said this is an area control game. Here is our boards. If I can just squeeze as much of that in as possible, I think that'll do there. So on our board we've got various locations split up into different provinces. And here you've got fortifications, we've got ports. As you can see, they're very clearly marked out as the various provinces. Sorry about the delay there. And along the outside, if you can see, we have our glory track, our honour track, if you will. Now we move into the rest of the components. So first up, we have this one here. So this has got a little player aid for each of the players. We also have the first player token there as well. Just gives us a few extra bits. So what else we've got on here? Along the top, we have our swords tokens. So these are one of the resources that you can earn in the earning phase. We also have these four here, and these represent King Balor's castles. So King Balor is the leader of the Fomori. He's the one that wants to devastate our lands. Next up, we've got a load of Fomori tokens. You can see there's a lot there. And then we have our tactic tiles as well. So tactic tiles are another resource that we can earn in the earning phase. And each of these will have various objectives on them. So you can see along the top here, we've got the various different provinces, and this will give us points for each fortification that we own in that province. So you can see where the area controls are coming into this. We also have things that just give us victory points. We have things that will remove corruption. So corruption is the influence of the Fomori on us. And then we've got other things here where we can move bits about, change things around. And the final one of these chit boards, we have some more Fomori, we have our player trackers, and then we've got some more shields, and then these here, in the four different colours, are our building tokens. So again, another thing that we can earn during the earning phase. And these, we use those to expand our lands. You can also stack them to fortify an area even more. Right, let's move on to the earning cards. We keep using that phrase. So, here are our earning cards. So you can see we've got 3 rows here. So we just have a flick through. And these will be what we are able to get, what we're able to use here. So let's just take a few of them and just give you a quick explanation of what they actually do. So in our earning phase, players take turns drawing a card until they have 4 cards. We place these face down so they're this way up. And then with these cards, we then use these blockers here, these black cylindrical tokens, to block out a row. So we turn over the first 2 cards, we choose a row to block out, and then we turn over the third one, we choose a second row to block out, and then we turn over the fourth one. Whichever row hasn't been blocked out is the row that we're going to be using to gather our resources, and in some cases gain corruption as well up here. So if we just take a look on the back of the cards, so the back of the cards do vary, they're all like thematically the same, but we can see here, for example, so these here just mean that these are the resources that we're most likely to expect from that card. So it doesn't always mean we're getting those. So if we turn over here, you can see that we've got amount of victory points on there, as it says. It says that we might get tactic tiles more often on here. This one we don't. And then this one here, we get more of a chance for swords and shields. We turn over, you can see we've got a good amount there. So it kind of gives you something to use to strategize. So you're not just blindly picking cards, you can kind of make some kind of informed decision. And then finally we have our character cards here. So each player will have one of these, and that will represent their chieftain in the game. So here you can see along the bottom we've got a basic ability. So at the end of our turn we're able to keep 3 resources. So we've got the buildings, the shields and the swords. We're able to keep 3 of those and pull them over to the next phase, to the next round. On the back we have the advanced versions of these characters, these tribal leaders, and here it will just give us an additional ability that we're able to use. So all in all, I think it looks like a pretty cool game. I do like an area control game. I think we all grew up playing Risk, or at least having some kind of experience with Risk. A lot of games now kind of gone beyond what Risk offered to us. So I think if you're a fan of that, then this is something you will enjoy. I really enjoy the artwork on this. I'm a huge fan, sort of a layman of Celtic mythology, Celtic imagery, iconography. So this kind of really sits well with me, vibes quite well. It would be nice if some of these, the original game, these building ones were actually little wooden discs. So it's a bit of a shame that the reissue just used these little cardboard tokens, but the symbology on them is clear. We're not going to get them confused with any of the others. So yeah, that's the whole game. I hope you enjoyed that. This will be in the Board Games Library if you want to come in store and give it a go. That's all for now. Hope you enjoy, and we'll see you in the boardroom.